All right, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. What's going on, everybody? It's not the greatest, right? Yeah, well, here I am in the parking lot, the Allstate Arena. You can see right here. Not the greatest, right? Allstate Arena right there. Just wrapped up SmackDown an hour ago. So, of course, SmackDown wrapped up 9 p.m. Central Time here in Chicagoland time. We had I guess you could say 2.5 matches, dark matches that went down after SmackDown went off the air. But let's talk about some of the big important stuff that went down on SmackDown today. I'm a little dark here, just like the dark matches. That's okay, man, because it's a shit show in the parking lot, and what a way to talk about the live reaction to just an emotional SmackDown tonight. Emotional start to SmackDown. Um, let's talk about the John Cena, just the pop, right? The John Cena pop to kick off SmackDown tonight. I will put all the videos, the John Cena pop when he first started off SmackDown. I'll give you guys the AJ Lee pop. Holy shit, man! This is next level pop. The AJ Lee pop is just phenomenal. Phenomenal, dude. It put me in tears just sitting in the crowd. Again, up in the rafters, man. Not sting rafters, but up there on the on the second level, right? Trying to get the feel of the crowd when the AG Lee came out, man. Incredible. So you guys for tuning in right now as GB's here, Heavy Metal Maniac out here in the parking lot. Not a whole lot of lighting out here. Shit, I mean, there's a shit ton of brake lights out here. It's probably the only lighting we have out here, but man, what a night, man. I gotta say, I'll tell you right now, the first maybe 45 to 50 minutes of SmackDown was pretty good because of the John Cena emotional, right? Emotional promo to the Chicago crowd, the Allstate Arena. I kind of put tears in my eyes because, I was here 2002 for Cena's debut, the Ruthless Aggression, right? And here we are, man. Was that 23 years later? Back here, the same arena, almost the same. I mean, pretty much the same side of the building when which I was. But I guess my parents, my mom bought me, the 100 level seats. Tickets are fairly reasonable. Um, Here we are now. Tickets are about expensive as fuck, and I'm in the nosebleeds. But I was here to witness the John Cena's great promo. Of course, we had Sami Zayn versus John Cena. I mean, hell of a match, by the way, man. Sami Zayn got his ass booed, man. Sami Zayn came out and got his ass booed, of course, and what a match, dude. That match got on everyone's feet. That match got on everyone's feet, on the edge of their seat. The John Cena and Sami Zayn match got people, invested in this match. I wasn't too sure how this match was going to be, but man, they got the crowd pumped up, man. Everyone was saying, fuck you, Sammy. People were booing the shit out of him. Chicago was not fond. Well, I repeat, not fond with Sami Zayn, who's a beloved superstar, man. Sami Zayn is a beloved superstar, but his ass got booed here tonight at the Allstate. And people ain't even seen him mention it in his promo. He comes to this town, comes to this arena, what, maybe 10 years ago, his ass got his ass chewed out by the Chicago crowd, man. Fuck you, Cena. Nobody wanted Cena because that was like in the height of the Cena PG era. And that's where he talked about there's been times he comes here and his ass gets booed out of this arena. So for him to come here to get that standing ovation, it was just phenomenal. But the big news that came out of it, by the way, a great match. It was what, maybe 35 minutes of a match. And out comes Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar came out and got again, Chicago pop, right? Brock Lesnar came out. Brock Lesnar came out and destroyed Sami Zayn, but also destroyed John Cena. Now, my understanding, right after he walked out of the ring, he went backstage. He cut a promo saying, "I'll see you at WrestlePalooza, bitch." And they replayed that backstage in the arena after the commercial break. So we got to see Brock Lesnar. Now, we kind of figured Brock Lesnar was going to show up because they were selling the Brock Lesnar merch outside of the arena. I'm looking at the official WWE merch booth. We're actually not too far from where I'm parked out right here. And they were selling Brock Lesnar Chicago t-shirts right before the show started. So it was a pretty good indication that Brock Lesnar was going to show up. I talked about this last night here on my live stream. Don't be surprised if Brock shows up tonight. Don't be surprised. They're going to start building WrestlePalooza. 2 weeks from tomorrow is WrestlePalooza. So if they're going to be building the pay-per-view, right? Tonight will be the night. And that's what we got. We got Brock Lesnar showed up tonight. Massive crowd pop. That was one of the pieces of the business. Now they have some random filler matches throughout, which, again, join me tomorrow night at my professional studio, a real live mic on my laptop, better quality. Well, not better, but tomorrow I will give you guys a full-on detail throughout the whole night because we had some, again, dark matches after SmackDown went off air. But right now I'm going to give you guys at least the key things, right? Brock Lesnar showed up. That's the key thing. His ass got booed out, man. Fuck you, piece of shit. People here in Chicago don't give a fuck. Now that Brock came out at the very end of the show, the AJ Lee, right? Of course, we had Seth Rollins in the crowd. Got the crowd singing. We went to commercial break. Eventually, Seth Rollins talked to the crowd, talked shit. And then out comes Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch came out, and holy shit, man, this was like the Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton back in April. Remember when that was so fucking bad that they were just spewing shit out of their ass? And the crowd was so loud. I talked about this. The crowd was so loud. It was so loud in boos that you couldn't hear Charlotte and Tiffany back in April, that infamous promo. When Becky Lynch came out, I couldn't hear shit. I couldn't hear shit from Becky Lynch. It was fucking loud, man. It was fucking loud to hear Becky Lynch. She was talking shit about Chicago, talking shit about the Chicago Bulls. And, of course, out comes CM Punk, our hometown hero, biggest fucking crowd pop of the night. CM Punk came out. He got in the ring. He said, you know what, man? Becky Lynch, you asked for this. Now you got what you got, right? So, of course, fans were chatting AJ Lee. CM Punk, Becky Lynch got under CM Punk's skin, slapping him, punching him, getting under his skin, right? Of course, CM Punk got outside of the ring. CM Punk came towards at least by the entrance of the stage, right? He's like, you know what? I do have someone here that's coming to be here for me. And of course, out comes AJ Lee. And of course, AJ Lee came out. What a pop, man. What a pop. A pop, we got lucky, man. We got two CM Punk pops through AEW, and we have the CM Punk pop, a Survivor Series in the same building a couple years ago. So how many more massive pops can we get, especially here in Chicago? So we got the AJ Lee pop, and it was phenomenal. And I got video of it. I'm going to post it on TikTok and at some point on Twitter, X, some point tonight, whenever I get home. So, man, what a night. And of course, SmackDown goes off air with AJ Lee picked up the Women's Intercontinental Championship because Becky left her title in the ring. And of course, AJ was skipping around the ring with the title belt around her waist to kind of get a nice little feel to it. So after SmackDown goes off air, we had an 8-man tag match between the Wyatt Six versus the Motor City Machine Guns and the Street Profits. Again, this was a dark match, right? Just like me in this video right now in my car in the dark. We had a dark match after SmackDown. We had the Wyatt Six versus the Motor City Machine Guns teaming up with the Street Profits. Of course, the Wyatt Six lost in this 8-man tag match. It was fairly quick. As I mentioned, right off when SmackDown came off air, maybe that was another additional 10 minutes of a match. After that match wrapped up, we had they built this as a double main event match. They never said it was a dark match. They built this as a double main event match. That was one of them. The other one was Kofi Kingston versus AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Of course, we had Xavier Woods at the ringside, of course. But of course, that match was fairly short. Eventually, Xavier Woods managed to get involved in the match. He got involved in the match and became a no DQ, no disqualification. Sure enough, it was a 2-on-1 beatdown, and out comes Jacob Fatu. So we had Jacob Fatu for the save, and Jacob Fatu was like, "Hey, yo, we're gonna have ourselves a tag team match, yo." So we had Jacob Fatu, AJ Styles versus the New Day. The New Day was like, "We're not going to accept this challenge unless this match was a tornado tag match." And they're like, "All right." So we had a tornado tag match coming out of this Kofi Kingston AJ Styles match, a singles match, turned into a tornado tag match between Jacob Fatu, AJ Styles versus the New Day. It's just to kind of close out the night tonight after SmackDown. Of course, we had people going through tables, get no rules, got the people happy, and of course, AJ Styles and Jacob Fatu won the tornado tag by defeating the New Day, the second dark match after SmackDown went off air. So, pretty cool, man. Pretty solid dark matches. The Wyatt Six lost against the Street Profits and the Motor City Machine Guns. And we had Jacob Fatu, AJ Styles defeated the New Day in a tornado tag match after SmackDown went off air. That is it, man. Merch wise, they had pretty cool Chicago merch. They had the Brock Lesnar merch, as I mentioned. They had the CM Punk Chicago merch, and they had the John Cena. You know me. If you watch me in the live streams, I'm a huge Chicago Cubs fan. Go Cubs, go! They had the Chicago Cubs theme of John Cena shirts, hats. Of course, I bought mine online. You're seeing a lot of flashes. We got some police officers cruising along through here, the parking lot here, probably trucking, getting people in their cars to get the hell out of here. But yeah, man, we had the Chicago Cubs theme, John Cena. Of course, the hat I'm wearing, I bought it online. Of course, the T-shirt will be in the mail, of course, tomorrow, right? It couldn't come today. And it bought a badass WrestleMania cup, a Cody Rhodes koozie, and there's a lot of cops out here in the parking lot, man. And we got also the program book with John Cena featured on the cover as well. Of course, back in April, the program book I bought had Cody Rhodes on it, and tonight I have the John Cena on the cover, right? So there we go. So that is it, man. It was a pretty stellar night. I'll give you guys the full coverage in the professional studio. As I'm saying, I'm here in the parking lot. Uh, Cops are just strolling through the parking lot. It's a shit show out here. But yeah, man, stay tuned tomorrow. I'm a live stream, and we'll give you guys a full line of thought about what matches I did not enjoy, what was going on during the commercial breaks throughout the other matches, like the Damian Priest and Malachi or Aleister Black. Just I don't know, just some of the shit. It just fucking fillers to me. But I'll get in details tomorrow on my live stream. Again, this is the Live of the Arena. Streaming, right? Live at Arena streaming. Thank you very much for tuning in. That is a very bad quality in Arena. It's dark out here, but what historic night here at the Allstate Arena. So again, join me tomorrow. I'll give you guys the full coverage right here on the stream. Be safe out there. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night for the full coverage in my professional studio. All right, till next time, my friends, be safe out there. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.